Hey guys, what is up? Today, as I promised, we're gonna do a different show. Now, I stand corrected. I was saying 2017. This show actually came out in 2018. My bad. I'm trying to make it older than what it actually is. But also, I do want to wish to all the mothers out there, and heck, even fathers, single fathers, happy Mother's Day. Okay, you guys are truly the backbone of our society, of our world, and you do the best that you can every single day, 24/7, 365, if not 366 days a year, a leap year. Okay, so I hope you guys are resting. You get to spoil yourself. Your loved ones spoiled you on this special occasion outside of your birthday and holidays. Okay, and how are all of you doing? How's your Sunday? Okay, we're gonna do a series that's been on my backlog for a hot minute, for a very long hot minute. I've seen little clips here and there, and so I don't know the full story. And I'm talking about Golden Kamuy. I don't know the full story of this series at all. All I know is it's like historical, so it does have historical premises, you know, war veterans, people who do a war. This is probably like the 1800s in terms of time placement of the series. And there are things that happen in this series that you know, for OG anime watcher and manga reader, I've seen my fair share of bizarreness. Okay, and I think Golden Kamuy is going to be right up there, bro. I generally think it is. I have to watch. I will have to see what it is in its whole capacity. But best believe, I feel like I'm going to be drawn back to 2011 Kimmy when I first started Gintama. I feel like this is going to be that series. Okay, so guys, without further ado, let's get into the very first episode of Golden Kamuy. Oh, it's 1904. Okay, Beijing 30s. Okay. He ate an ant. Brother, why are you gonna take the bite out of the pail behind some rush? What? Oh, wow. Oh, dang. Oh. Oh. Oh, wait. There is the I believe he actually is a real Sugimoto. He was just too hard to kill in historical Japanese history. Hence why the too angry to die thing came from. Mm. Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, they were the originators. Who was that? So now we're gonna go on the One Piece. We're about to find the One Piece. Ain't no way. Mm. As a map. Okay. Oh. Mm. Of course they were. Mm. And that's if they found the goal either. Oh. Oh, that's so sad. Mm. Oh. Is he dead? Oh. Where did the guy disappear to? Oh, he took your stuff, bro. Yeah. Oh. I mean, don't tell me you're gonna go hunt him down. How? How? Bro, how much time passed by? Oh. Oh. Man, it's dead. Oh. Oh wow. Oh, you are dead. Yeah, the mama ain't far. The mama ain't far, bro. Oh. Mm, okay. Oh wow. Damn. So something else. No, something else tore out his stomach. Mm. Oh. How old is she in this series? Not the baby. Not the baby. Not the cub. Oh. Mm. Mm. Different roles, yeah. Oh, now y'all about to go skin a dead. Dang. Now you about to punch a whole bear. Did he really punch a bear? Oh, Jesus. Oh, and she has a wolf companion? Bro! Yo, Ashipra. Ashipra. Okay. I was a wolf. That's her companion. That's the best dog, the best wolf, best buddy anybody can ask for. Oh no. Dang. What is that? Oh, dang. Mm. I gotta look up more about the Ainu. You're really gonna skin him. Oh, 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 oh. Ah, oh, my stomach. Okay, that kind of made me feel a little sick. Mm. Okay, so when to go? Basic synopsis of Golden Kamuy, right? So they're saying Golden Kamuy is a historical adventure manga by Satoru Noda set in the early 20th century Hokkaido, Japan, following a Russo-Japanese war veteran, Saichi Sugimoto, and an Ainu girl, Aspera, as they search for a hidden stash of Ainu gold. The series blends action, survival, comedy, and historical drama, educating readers on Ainu culture and the post-war gold rush while navigating a dangerous quest against criminals and the Imperial Army. It ran from 2014 to 2022. Now the author, Noah Sensei, is currently creating a new series. I don't know the name of the new series he's doing, but obviously Golden Kamuy was his no pun, his gold rush. Okay. Concluding with 31 volumes and has been adapted into a popular anime series. Okay. So, oh, and during the Meijin Restoration. So I don't know much about the Meijin Restoration, which I will be doing my research more on that, because if it is also during the time of the Gold Rush era, obviously here in the States, the Gold Rush era was during like the 1800s and stuff like that, like in the Midwest. So I don't know much about thoroughly of Japanese history, but this is actually very informative. Of course, they're going to be blending a whole lot of other stuff from the little clips that I've seen over time. Obviously, I didn't really know that the whole premise was we need to go find this gold so we can become rich and to live at least a stable life, especially during the midst of war. This may also lead to, because Sugimoto mentioned that, like, how the problems between the United States and Japan, but years later, like 20 something years later, Japan entered into World War II, but this is before then, and I don't think they were really involved when World War I was happening. So there was this war, then World War I, which I don't think the Japanese was really too involved with all that much, but they definitely were involved in World War II for sure. And now we're also talking about the Ainu people, which are also natives to Japan, and they're more so Okinawa. I believe that's where they currently are, if not also Hokkaido. Those who remain of the Ainu tribe, current day, like 2026 type stuff. Correct me if I am wrong. I don't want to say anything that bastardize Japanese history and all that, but do correct me if I am wrong. But they are natives to the land. Japanese are they're not really native per se. They are from think about, like, how would I say so I don't say something wrong. From my understanding, they are technically a different set of people who came to Japan. And yeah, we know how that type of story goes, but yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to this. Again, I personally do like historical. The other historical series I've done, obviously loosely based Gintama. Also, what's that other series I did? I forgot. I did it in 2024. This is so bad. I'm about to go look on my playlist right now. Oh, my playlist. Let me see what's my playlist. My playlist. Like that. There was another, and it's coming out. It's coming out again this year, so of course I'm going to be watching it. What? The Elusive Samurai. Yes, but that takes years before this. So obviously I'm going to be doing both of these series, 2 historical series on this channel at the same time. But personally for me, yes, I do enjoy historical Japanese shows. If they are like to my liking, I definitely do check them out. But definitely, like I said prior to the video starting, the reaction part at least, Golden Kamuy was on my to watch list for a hot minute. I did not think the first episode was really going to go down like that. Really. He met Aspera, which makes sense because she is also the second main character of the series. I just didn't know that, like, basically to kind of get those who are just now starting the series like myself, it's basically like as if you're trying to find a One Piece, right? But it's more in a almost realistic sense of the matter. They're trying to find, like, literally the guy who took all the gold from the Ainu, and then he sounds like Goldie Rogers. He literally sounds like, now go find my treasure. It was never yours to begin with, but hey. And then he's leaving clues for everybody else to find. In this case, we have where all the prisoners, the people, his comrades, were all given like maps, aka on their skin, the tattoos, and now you have to piece these tattoos, this map which is on these people's skin, these inmates, escape inmates, place all these maps, aka you're going to have to skin them either alive or dead, and then put together this tattooed map in order to find where all this gold is. Now, give or take, I forgot his name real quick, but who was it? Language, premise. I'm trying to remember the person, from the prison. Now they have to also possibly fight him if he's still alive, because he's not willing to actually give the gold to anybody. He's using the inmates as like a prefix and is willing to take them out, from my understanding from the first episode, to keep the gold for himself. Gold that he stole, mind you. Okay? Again, I didn't expect Sugimoto punch a bear. What other series did I watch where they try to punch something? It had no. Actually, it's not a series. I'm thinking of Resident Evil when Chris was punching a boulder, but it was effective. It wasn't effective punching a bear. It was that bear was a different breed of bear, as they call it, the Wen Kamuy, the Wen bear or something of that sort. That bear who can't hibernate. It's very hungry, and he punched a bear in the eye. Thank God he survived. After all, he is called Immortal Sugimoto. He was just too angry and too passionate to die. He was dodging all these bullets and knives and all this stuff, wounded left or right, and he still didn't die. He eventually did die. He is loosely, this Sugimoto, from my understanding, is based off the real life Sugimoto, who was a war veteran. And quite frankly, the legend is like, it was almost darn near impossible to kill him. He eventually did die. I forgot how he actually did die. But, yeah, like when you look up the actual Sugimoto, it's actually insane. It's actually insane. But, yeah, this is a strong first episode. I didn't think we are about to go on a historical adventure, to find gold. And I like the fact that, like, Sugimoto is, I mean, yes, he has his personal reasons to look for the gold, but also to keep the wishes of his deceased best friend. And also, Sugimoto low-key reminds me of Gintoki, again, because they're war veterans. So they do carry this guilt, and it will not be surprising to me if we see throughout the series of, like, Sugimoto having these flashbacks or these dreams of him during the Russo-Japanese War, and he's remembering his comrades, he's remembering his best friend, and how it continuously haunts him and the narrative while he and Aspira are on this journey, who eventually you're going to see him meeting up a lot of other people, obviously trying to find these ex-convicts, these escape convicts, who are also having these tattoos and most likely also looking for the gold. So again, that gold rush era, but now located in Japan. So they're all in it to get this gold and hoard it for themselves, use it for themselves outside of the regular Japanese currency, yen, at the time. And hopefully by the end of the series, Sugimoto can fulfill his deceased friend's wishes, as well as Aspira can retrieve back what was stolen from her and her people, because that's crazy. They took out her dad and several others and dismembered these people and fed them, and then took what rightfully belonged to them. That's messed up. That's messed up. So I know I'm gonna have like a lot of more uncomfortable stuff on top of the other bizarre things that I am preparing to see the full context of in this series. Of course, I didn't spoil. I just saw some videos like a minute long, and that's what intrigued me to get into Golden Kamuy. So that being said, if you guys have already read or watched, I do believe the final season is ongoing right now, or it has completed. So no spoilers, please. This is my first time watching the series, getting into it. But if you did see the first season, do tell me how you felt about this first episode. If you rewatched the first episode, again, tell me your experience about it. Those who read the manga, same thing applies to you. No spoilers. If it is your first time watching this series, how do you feel about this first episode? The links are in the description box. You guys go check it out. And I'm Kimmy-chan. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.